What's up, guys? We got another baller here for y'all today. PatrickSurtain the second out of Alabama. Woo, those Alabama boys, man. Roll Tide. I mean, I really like this kid out of college. Honestly, nothing's changed since he's got to Denver. There was a lot of things overshadowed this year in Denver because of the QB and the head coach. Y'all know the deal. Russell Wilson, blah, 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 Hackett, not doing their thing. But, man, that defense was very, very underrated. Like, they were good. And PatrickSurtain himself. I mean, every Broncos game I watch, and yes, I watched a ton of Broncos games because I'm out of Utah, so they play that locally all the time. This dude was always getting pass breakups and honestly just playing tough in coverage. It didn't matter whether he was in man-to-man or zone. I mean, in straight man-to-man coverage, he allowed 56.3 completion percentage with just 9.4 yards per reception. And in zone coverage, he had a completion percentage on him of 51.4 along with 11.2 yards per reception and 7 pass breakups and 2 interceptions. Not bad at all. I mean, this dude plays sticky man-to-man coverage, and he'll play off ball 5 yards up in the freaking wide receiver's face, man. It doesn't matter. His hip movement is on point and his footwork is on point too. As you'll see on this play, his coverage was pretty solid, but man, DK Metcalf, I mean, Geno didn't even put the ball on him. That thing was behind. PatrickSurtain was literally on his back, man. But what are you going to do right there? Big body wide receiver box you out. Good coverage, but an even greater catch right there by DK Metcalf, bro. This play is just a great example of him like sticking it to him. I mean, doesn't even go to him. Ball doesn't even go to him. But as you can see, Geno literally looks over there. He's about to hit DK. Sees he's not open because your boy Surtain was there sticking it on him. Geno's like, nah, I ain't doing all that. And this right here, this is just easy freaking takings for Geno Smith. With RPOs, man, if you're playing zone, you have a lot to worry about. If you're playing man, I think you're better off. I think you're way better off facing RPO and just press man-to-man coverage. But you can't sag off, or else quarterbacks will literally just take advantage of the slants and crosses across the middle. And if your linebackers aren't good at covering across the middle, you're doomed. This play didn't end up coming to Surtain, but just look at this jam off the line, man. I mean, this is just disruption of timing. Just say that ball did go to him. That time in the pocket for Geno, all of it's valuable. Just jams like that, man. I love when corners play tough like that. Honestly, on this play, I thought it was pretty 50-50, but I could see the argument how you could say that there was a bit of a PI there. But honestly, right off the snap, I thought there was plenty of hand play, 50-50. Off of DK and Surtain, and I thought it was pretty good coverage as well, but you know, they called the penalty right there, and you know how it is in the league. They favor the offensive players. That's just how it is. The defensive players aren't getting very many calls like that. That's just the way it is. Right here, he does a good job of just flipping his hips, kind of running with DK, and right towards the end of the route, get your hands on him just a little bit, get your hands on him, and then deflect that ball. Use your hands, bro. If you're a cornerback, you got to use your hands and play the hands. That's how you get pass deflections. I love that, man. Especially if you're a small corner, man. Just smack their hands. Better chance of doing that than playing the body. This is solid coverage, and he broke on the ball, but it just wasn't enough, man. Just wasn't enough. DK got him right here. DK got him. He's got to break on that harder. He's got to smack those hands. You see DK go up with those hands? I know you saw that. He's got to smack that ball out. Literally punch that thing out. That's a tough play by DK Metcalf right there, man. He needs to do more of that too. I don't know why they don't throw like fade routes to him in the end zone and stuff more, man. He's a big body wide receiver. This is the Broncos up against the Niners, man. First of all, I don't know how in the hell the Niners lost this game. Niners are way better than the Broncos, but like I said, man, Broncos defense is underrated. That offense is atrocious, but In this game, like, Surtain was really giving it to Aiyuk. Like, every single time Aiyuk could be off Surtain, he'd get, like, some pretty nice pass completions. But whenever Surtain was on him, it was almost incompletion every time. I think there was a couple times Aiyuk might have got him, but for the most part, Surtain was, like, sticking it to him, and the coverage was great. Right here's just another play of sticky coverage on Brandon Aiyuk, man. And honestly, on this play, I thought that Jimmy G kind of put it on him. Like, it was a pretty solid pass. It may be a little bit behind, barely though, barely. But it was pretty on point. But Surtain was just right there on his hip, and you get the pass break up. He's kind of got those long arms, just a little bit, nothing crazy, but nice pass break up right there. This play right here, this play is just sick. I mean, he literally backpedals, reads the hips of Aiyuk, and just turns and runs with him, man. Then he forces him out of bounds. And as you can see, it was an incomplete pass because your boy Jimmy G couldn't get the pass to him because it was a tight window. I mean, he could have done a better job, but you know. Surtain did his job. That's all we're saying here. Jimmy G, he just does his things. Niners fans got something to say about that, I bet. So as we can all tell, it's pretty obvious. Those boys in Denver got themselves a dog in PatrickSurtain. I mean, it seems like Denver always has got themselves some ball or a DB position, whether it's safety or corner. They always got somebody good. It always seems like that. I mean, I always love watching the quarterback position. It's one of my faves. Yeah. Thanks for sticking around, my dudes. I'll catch you on the next one, and deuces.